say unto the Lord? Hey, what I have to say?
Thank you, Lord.
What shall I say unto my Maker? Jesus, what I have to say? Be ready. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Hey, what I have to say? Hallelujah, thank you, Lord. Hallelujah, thank you. What I have to say? I am under the rock. The rock is higher than Jehovah has me under the rock. Protect my enemies. I am under the rock. Oh, Jehovah, Jesus. Under the rock, the Lord will hide me under. Jehovah has me. Jehovah hides me under the rock. Protect my enemies. I am under the rock. Oh, Jehovah. I say I am under the rock. We're singing out, I am under the rock. Oh, I'm singing, yes, Lord. Jehovah has me under the rock. Oh, protect my enemies. I am under the rock. Oh, Jehovah has me under the rock. Yes, Lord. I am under the not by power, by my spirit. It's not by might, it's not by power, by my spirit. This mountain shall be removed. This mountain shall be removed. Oh, oh. This mountain shall be removed. Oh, Mama's very says that. This mountain shall be removed. In Jesus' name, this mountain shall be removed. Oh, oh. This mountain shall be removed. Mama's spirit says that. It's not by might, it's not my strength. Mama's spirit says that. It's not my strength, it's not what's you know. It's not by your intelligence, it is not by your wisdom, it is the wisdom of the Lord. It's not by might, yeah, it's not by power, oh my power, Mama spirit. This mountain shall be removed. This mountain shall be removed. This mountain shall be removed. In Jesus' name, oh, my spirit. Let's sing it once again. This mountain, he shall be removed. Oh, this mountain shall be removed. This mountain shall be removed. In Jesus' name, by my spirit says that. Forever, oh Lord, thy way is set me in heaven. Oh, forever, oh Lord, thy
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, lovely listeners. Tune in to the renewed show with Charlotte. Make it a date to listen to me this and every Thursday at 5 p.m. on Star Radio UK. Tune in to an hour of power, an hour of encouragement, an hour to inspire you to stay positive and strong in this season. See you there and listen.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the renewed show today. I'm more than excited to be here today. Wow, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you've tuned in from. My name is Charlotte Odoom, your host, author, counselor, coach, speaker, and an international chaplain of the Lord Jesus Christ. You know what a blessing we are here to be alive today, to witness today. So on today's show, obviously every time I come sharing a word, and I'm sharing a message from my new book, 365 Days Fearless. It says that I will grant peace in the land, and you will lie down and no one will make you afraid. Wow. No one will make you afraid at all. And I'm sharing from Leviticus 26 verse 6a. And I would say this afternoon, how do you feel? I am feeling rabbilicious. And you may ask me, Charlotte, what's the meaning of rabbilicious? Wow. Rabbilicious means highly pleasant, like Rabbi. So for those who were on the show last year, Rabbi's talent was aired and recorded, scouting young talent in Ghana. So this weekend it is airing on your screens on EBN TV, Home Base TV in Ghana at 9 p.m. this weekend, which is on Saturdays at 9 p.m. and also on Star Times app. So that's the most interesting thing. So if you are abroad, wherever you are listening to me from, these young ladies' raw talent have been scouted, and that was her only way to give back as an actress and celebrity in Ghana to society, especially in a hard hit time of 2020 in this pandemic. So please download Star Times app globally. Watch it, the repeat on Sundays at 9 p.m. on your screens. Don't forget that the renewed show is brought to you by Charlotte Closet and Cosmetics. You can find us online on Instagram, ccc_sell_buy_export. If you want Avon products, Mary Kay products, if you are interested in Juice Plus products, please do contact me. And the phone number to get in touch is 07722929884. After the break, I'm coming on with my guest. She is Toyin Ibironke, based in the United States of America. And I would like to introduce her a little bit. She is a digital marketing business consultant, owns her own coaching group, Crush It with Social Media Marketing Group, online business owners who struggle with lack of clients. She helps them to generate more traffic, increase revenue, and scale their businesses through social media marketing and web design since 2016. She is an author, coach, and speaker, and a mother of 3 lovely children. Her hobbies include traveling, reading, making new friends to increase her network. People, after the break, join me with my guest, Toyin Ibironke, all the way from the United States of America. Please share.
Hello, lovely listeners. You are listening to the renewed show with Charlotte. Make a date with me this and every Thursday on Star Radio UK for a time of empowerment, a time of enrichment, inspiring you to stay positive and strong throughout this period. Listen and tune in on every Thursday at 5 p.m. for an hour of power. Stay positive and love you all.
Hello, lovely listeners. Welcome back. And thank you for joining me. Wow. So let's give Miss Toyin Ibironke a big welcome onto the renewed show. And like I introduced, she is in the United States of America. So I'll just ask her some few questions, obviously out of curiosity, on how is the US. Toyin, welcome to the renewed show. Hello, welcome to the renewed show. Yeah, so like I was saying, mostly in this era we have everything, almost everything has moved online now. And so it's very important that we talk about what is happening online, how we can get our social media platforms to generate traffic, to increase businesses and all that. So Toyin, how are you doing? Welcome on the renewed show.
Thank you so much for inviting me to your show. I am excited and I'm so glad to be here today. And to everyone out there, how are you all doing? Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I know I spoke a little bit about you, so I don't know if there is anything I've missed that you would want to share with us, who you are, and I know you live in the US. We probably precisely I don't know, so probably you could share a bit more about yourself or what you are doing.
Oh, thank you, Charlotte. It's a wonderful moment to have me here. I live in Cleveland. I'm Nigerian born, and I'm a digital marketer. I help business owners, entrepreneurs to get leads because a lot of them suffer from getting leads and they suffer from getting traffic to their websites, to their platforms. So when I saw that there is a problem, and from my background, I knew that I can be of help to business owners who are looking to get sales, who are struggling so much to get traffic to their platforms. So that was why I decided to take it upon myself to start helping business owners, entrepreneurs who are not new to online marketing. They are not new, but they are just struggling, looking for a way to scale to and grow their business.
Wow. So I mean it's a new year 2021, and the world, the state of the world, it's made things like traditional ways of doing business, traditional ways of meeting, friends, getting
Mhm.
to know people. Everything has changed. It's like everything now is social media. Even when you go out or even when you are with your friends, you see them holding their phones. And some may say that, oh, social media is more of a curse than a blessing. Others will say it's more of a blessing than a curse. And some may even say, oh, wow, it has helped me to boost my business. Others will say, oh, due to social media now we don't have any form of business at all. So just going straight into our topic, what is this social media all about? Is it a person? Is it something we can touch, feel?
Thank you so much. A social media platform is websites and applications that enables users to create and share content, uh, to connect with each other, to network with each other, and also to exchange information. You have an idea, you have a creativity, you have a skill, and you're looking like, how do I exchange it with someone? You can only do that virtually through the social media platforms. And that is the reason why uh, all these platforms are set out for us to exchange ideas. entertain ourselves, and also of information.
Okay, so and what are the various platforms that we have for social media?
Okay. I want to say that we have several platforms. It depends on your type of person, your age, and also what the people you want to hang out with. So we have Facebook, we have Instagram, YouTube is another platform. Younger ones, but I think Snapchat right now is taken over by the adults. A lot of people are using it for their businesses. We also have what we call the Ready Twitter. We also have Pinterest, which is all about images. We also have the Tumblrs. We have the Google. We have so many, and I believe that more are still coming. Because a lot of people are getting more interested in platforms and they are building apps and websites that we can exchange information. So basically, I want to look at the three major one that is that is taking the highest. I want to from my study, I found out that Facebook, Instagram, YouTube are mostly the highest used because Facebook have over 8 million, more than that, users. So we have people on Instagram also, we have YouTube. So these three platforms have distinguished themselves separately from others. And people are really using it. Users are engaging over there. They are connecting, they are meeting, and that is where we have today.
Wow. So basically, okay, so there are so many platforms, people are connecting, people are meeting, people are interacting. And what are the benefits? When we say social media in this day and age, if you are listening to me and you are not on any of these platforms, I basically don't think you'll be missing out, but there will be some vital things that probably the advantages that you may not know. So if you could tell us what are the advantages, what are the benefits on hooking on to these social media platforms?
Wow. Social media platforms, as we know, it's just as I said, a platform where we connect, we interact with people. And I want to look at the benefits as virtually living on other people's lives.
Mm.
That is very important. We virtually live on other people's lives. Whatever I put out there, I can influence people through what
Mm.
I put out there. So we virtually live on people's lives by interacting with them on whatever they send to us. So it is the fear, and I'm talking to you all in UK. You're talking to me in US. People are listening all over the world. So we are communicating as fast as possible. The fastest and the easiest way to communicate is social media. Another thing you can think of is networking and partnering. Before we used to network with people, maybe you're going to travel miles. If you want to network with someone, you want to partner with someone, maybe you have to have a meeting and you have to travel to another city. But right now, the social media platform has given us an opportunity to partner with each other in the comfort of our homes. So that is one benefit that I see, that people don't have to travel miles, people don't have to go rent hotels, people don't have to do a lot of stuff. Why they can make decisions to partner with each other right
Wow.
there. And
Very cost
this,
effective.
yes, and we have this what we call the organic visibility. Social media has given us the opportunity to grow as individuals, as companies, as you grow organically because you're able to reach the people, the community. You are able to reach people outside your community. You are
Mm.
able to grow organically without in on Facebook or Instagram does not need any money. So they've given us an opportunity to, meaning that they are helping us to grow. Whether you are growing your business or you are growing yourself, you grow on what we call the website.
When her
Our
line is
website,
when her line is playing, I'll step in.
okay. So basically, I want to talk about uh, one benefit I love social media. If you are in business and you are just in the corner of your home or the corner of your street, or you are just there, you don't know what to do. Social media helps you to come out alive, to brand yourself. It helps you to project yourself. It helps you to show who you are to everybody. It helps you to sell your business. You know, there are so many benefits that it helps you to impress your customers, your potential customers. You have the opportunity to impress them, to help them form their decision, to nurture them into decision making. So social media benefit is so high. And the last thing, you can track your competitors. So if I want to sit down here and track my competitors, I use my social media to check what they are doing, to spy on them, in fact. So that will help me to be able to know that, oh, my competitors are doing this, then I need, I'm not going to fail them. So it helps you to track your competitors.
Wow. Listeners, if you are listening to me, my guest is speaking all the way from the US of A in Cleveland. I do apologize if there is any mishaps in the internet connection, but hey, that most countries in lockdown, we are at home and we need to do things from home now. So please do bear with me with the internet glitches, but whatever my guest is speaking is absolutely on point. She is an expert in digital marketing, and wow, what a benefit that social media gives us, the opportunity to grow. That is like, wow, an eye opener to say that, the opportunity, because you would think that, oh, naturally you just grow maybe from the food, or even from other investment, but I wouldn't think that social media would make you grow. But the insight, that the things that we are watching from the social media, what we are feeding ourselves or buying ourselves into with the social media, and there is a lot of marketing that goes on there, so like business transactions. Wow, 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 that's quite a lot. But others also argue that social media, there are some disadvantages. They feel that people go there with all sorts of things like fake ID, fake this. So if you would probably explain to us some of the disadvantages of the social media, people. And I have another question to ask you that will definitely be of interest to our listeners too. So what are the disadvantages in using this platform?
Hmm. Oh, God. Uh, Social media disadvantages are enormous. I must not tell you lies. But the only thing is this, it is your choice to choose which one do you want to use the social media
Therefore, wow.
for. So basically, there is this, it decreases face to face communication.
Mm.
For example, I want to meet a client somewhere, or I want to go for an event. Right now, we are all in lockdown. We cannot even go to the next person's house. So close to the face-to-face communication, the gathering that we go to together before. When we are on social media, we cannot do much about that. So it decreases that skill, that communication skill that I have to get that close to you. I cannot get close to you no more because I can easily see you on social media.
Mm.
So that has decreased that. It also gives false expression. A lot of people use social media to give us, oh, I've made 50 million this month. False expression. Oh, I am the best in this. You know, people that are just vulnerable will fall into those people's hands because when they give you a false expression, put a Lamborghini out there, put everything out there, pictures, you like, if you are not contented, you will be misled. So social media gives that false expression feeling for people that are not really using it wisely. Then you can also be able to pass hateful content, which is something that is not supposed to be allowed, and many of these platforms are standing against it right now. You know, hateful content that can bring discouragement, that can bring problems in the society. Social media, don't promote that. And you cannot even promote hateful content on YouTube right now. You can't do that because they look at the content before it goes out. So basically, social media can harm it's the fastest and the easiest way to communicate. So if you are not careful, if you have the bad eggs, the bad the bad boys, the bad people, they can use it to influence people negatively. So we cannot those are the benefits. So we need to watch out. We need to watch out. And it also takes too much of our time. People just sit down there, keep scrolling, especially when you don't have a strategy, especially when you don't have what you're doing, especially when it takes too much of time
Wow.
to sit down there and keep doing what you're doing without focus. So basically, it takes too much time. And it can also be hard to measure someone's success on social media because yeah, it can be hard to measure someone's success unless you have, and that is why we are always trying to connect right now. Please, we connect deeply with people, you know, and then you show the people behind the scene of what you are doing. That's why we can connect deeply with people. Like this is who I am. I express myself, but you cannot measure my success. You cannot go into my bank account to see how much I have, even though I pretend as if I'm the richest person on earth on social media. But you cannot measure my success. So this is people are not careful, especially the youth, they get misled and then they do things they are not supposed to do. Their decisions are influenced by things they are not supposed to do on social media. So it is very important that we look at the benefits and we look at the things that are not supposed to be done on social media.
Wow. I think you've really spoken in depth about the disadvantages because I can tell you obviously it's really time consuming. But you being an expert and a marketer, I know you have various strategies into which we can be able to manage our time wisely in terms of using social media. And even for someone who is zero into social media, they don't have any clue or ideas about what to do in terms of social media, because now that a lot of people are moving their businesses online, forming pages, forming groups, just as you are saying, trying to connect with their consumers. What are some of the strategies or you offer? Let me say it that way, because you being a strategist, how would people use this social media platforms into marketing, into that strategies that you are talking about, so that it doesn't become time consuming?
Thank you so much, Charlotte, for that question. Basically, I told you that social media is all about, it's more of connecting and networking, and also, especially Facebook. Let me just look into Facebook. When Zach started Facebook, he started with the college students, and then it translated into the university. If you are not in the university, you can't get a Facebook account. Then it now translated into everybody that is interested. So there was a growth. So look at the strategy he started with. He had an end point that he wanted to reach, but he couldn't just open it to the whole world and we accept it like that. So he decided, okay, I'm going to start with the college students. Open up accounts with me, let's Facebook, let's do this. And college students love it so much. And then move to the university students. And then moved finally to the old world, where if you don't have a Facebook account now, it's like you are not in the world. So basically, how do we now profit? How do we now profit? With our businesses, with our social networking, with our connections? How do we use it to our own benefit? Because if we can benefit from it, it's better to benefit from something you really want, you know very well. So I'm going to look at the information we pass across to people. Are they valid information? Are they valuable? If you need my time, you must give me valued information. I must be seeking for you because you give me value. I wake up in the morning, I don't just stroll, I search for your name and I look at what does she have to give me today. That is how you can benefit from social media. Are you positioning yourself in that way that people can search for your name? Your name or your business name sticks in people's faces that they can search for you and keep coming back and keep coming back. So basically, that is the first thing that you need to understand, that if I cannot provide value and I cannot provide valid information, I'm not supposed to use social media. So just stay out and just do whatever you want to do. That's the first thing. Then the second thing is to create information, to create information that is very important. You must be able to know your clients. It is not about you, it is about the client. We have moved from the age of it is what I want. We have moved to the age of what does my client want? Because you are providing services. So basically, if you want to use social media to profit, you must ask yourself these questions. What does my client want? Before you start using social media for business. You also want to like promote your business. Maybe you are in the coaching atmosphere, or maybe you are providing online services, or maybe you are providing physical services. So you can use social media to help promote your business. So we do a lot of advertisement on social media that is promoting. When you go into promotion, you are getting people aware of your business. You can't keep your business in the cupboard and expect us to see it. You need to push it out. So that is why advertisement on social media platforms is very important. And we grow faster. So if you are looking to grow faster, you must be able to place some strategies in place. I see a lot of people, they want to start a business, they get money for the products, they get money to rent the shop, but they don't have money to do marketing. So I ask them most of the time, how do you intend to market your product? For the whole year, nobody's going to shout out your product for you except you. So you must invest in your marketing strategy. It's very, very important. And you also need to define your niche. It, right now, people go to buy something from you because you are an expert in that field. So if you have a product, know more about your product, know more about what the product can give to your client, can do to your client. And that is the feeling at the end, the result is what matters, not even the product. People are looking for results, faster results. How fast can you get this result for them? For example, let me use an example of I want to get it's snow everywhere right now, and I'm looking to buy a snowshoe because I need it right now. If you, as a business owner, bring sandals for me, I'm not going to look at you because that is not what I need as fast as possible. So you look around yourself and look at the need of the people and provide them the need, what they need right now. So that will help you get closer to what? To your client using social media. So you must be able to know your niche. What do I love to do? What service can I offer to people? That will help you to use social media for profit. But if you don't know your niche, you don't know your audience, you don't know where they are located, you cannot just be on social media and be talking to people that cannot even listen to you. They don't even have the capacity to buy your product. And you are just hanging around with them. You are wasting too much of your time. So you need to do a little bit of research. Who are my guests? Who are the people that I need to bring into my business? Then that will help you to be able to like, okay, now that I know my guests, the services. And once a client buys something from you, a client will always be a client. Did you hear what I said? A client will always be a client if only you can maintain your integrity with them. If only you can keep delivering results, they will always come back to you because now they already have your trust. You've given out your trust. You've given out your support. You've gone ahead to do extra mile, to go extra mile to get them the result. They will always be your mouthpiece. The social media, they help you to be like broadcast you out. Wow, have you heard about the show? Have you gone to the renewed show in Charlotte? I was so blessed. Have you gone to this? They begin to help you be your mouthpiece. So that is how you can profit. So it starts with who are your clients? What services do you want to give them? Real value, give real value, you will get the time of your people. But if you don't give real value, you will not. So that is my little advice for you today. And as many people that are watching me.
Wow. Wow. What such a power packed information about the strategies whereby we can market ourselves, our product, and whatever that you want to initiate. I've gotten so many nuggets about this chat we are having now on so crash it with social media, and I see why you are an expert, because one thing I've gotten, and I hope my listeners also caught it, that even on social media it can be a platform where you gain ideas. And so the growing on social media comes in a way that critical thinking and critical looking and growing. Even the fact that you mentioned Mark Zuckerberg, and I was thinking, wow, so if he could start it that small, that means that each of us has the potential of growing in whatever businesses that we want to execute on social media. And now I know there's this I don't know. I hope it doesn't come as a challenge to you because you don't really have to. But there is this news outage going on about the privacy. People are worried about their privacy. How private is it? And I believe you'll be able to help us decide, especially if we want to be on social media, if we want to do business on social media. What are the limits for Facebook, for WhatsApp, for Instagram, for Twitter, for Snap, for all these platforms that we want to be on? And in terms of privacy, how do we decide, or how do we choose? Where do we channel our choices to?
Okay. That's a very good and very important question. Yeah, our privacy is very important. Now, when you open an account with any of the social media, the first thing they want to know is who you are. They ask for your name and they ask for your email. And then some might go ahead and ask for your number, you know. And when we begin to give all these out because we want to join a platform, we give them the right to use our information.
Wow.
And then there is always a little box that says click. When we click unknowingly, we do what? We give out the power for them to use it. And then we're going to tell you that we are not going to share your privacy. Some of them will tell you they are not going to share your privacy. So basically, because of the issue of this privacy and how it's affecting the entire world, platforms are beginning to restrain, they are beginning to control the way they share
Information.
your information. But if you go into your back end, you get this information in the first place. They didn't push you to do it. So what I advise most of our people, my clients, is to go back. When you go in there, you submit your information and you've accepted to go into a platform and you are using the platform, you can go and edit your information.
Wow.
So go back into that same platform and see if you can remove your phone number, if you can remove or exchange your email, especially the ones that you're not using, like, you don't want to give. I have like 2 or 3 emails. I have the one for business, I have the one for my personal. So I know the type of emails I give out to people or to open an account. So basically, that type of emails you should have for yourself also, where you channel all the platforms. You have to have an email for your finance, like maybe things that are personal to you. It should be another email. So it depends on the understanding of how what you put out there. So you can go there and re-edit or edit, and then you can also do what we call the reputation management, which are the services I give to my clients about privacy. Now, if we do the reputation management for you, we look at where you are all over. We use our system to check you. Where are you? What are people saying about you?
Wow.
Where are you? Where have you put in? We are able to help you check. And then we try as much as possible to renew or tell you, okay, you are here, you are here. Have you ever searched your name on Google? You search other people's name, but you've never searched your name on Google. Why
Wow.
don't you type your name on Google and see where you will be seen right now? You will be seen in different places where you have not even added your information. They will write about you. So go ahead and go into Google, search your name and put the search button and see what will come up. You will be surprised what you will see about
Wow.
yourself. So basically, there are some platforms, especially in the UK, we can access, especially the UK, they are doing good. We cannot access most of your information right now. Let me just be sincere with you.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, UK is really doing good with that. So basically, if I have a UK in my group, there are some things I cannot send to you that you are not gonna see. If I send it a broadcast out, it's not gonna get to you because you are in my group. So what we do is either if you are an admin in that group, any information sent to everybody, you will not get it. So what the advice is, you remove every admin that is from the UK. That is, you have to remove them because you might not be able to. They will not be able to get the information, and again, it will disturb your information in the group. So basically, admins that are from UK, Europe, we remove them from admin to be able to pass information out to people. So basically, you need to check all those privacies. And Facebook is also trying. Facebook is also trying, but we also need to check ourselves. Where do you put your information?
Wow, where do you put your information? The choices. I mean, listeners, if you are listening to me and you are worried about your WhatsApp, your Instagram, your Facebook, your social media, businesses. In a week, I follow over I don't know how many pages, and I encourage people to do that. Why? Because I want to see lives transformed. I want your business to do well. I want you to be part of the change. One of the things that I spoke on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, which is the Renewed Network YouTube channel. Is that you need to go back, in a year where there's been so much turmoil, there's been so much perilous time. There has been times that a year that may have been overwhelming, but you overcame. And I want to send a message to someone right now who is listening to me that please, you can overcome this. You can handle this. Whatever that is on your table, whatever that is causing you stress, whatever that is causing you discouragement, whatever that is making you afraid, you can handle this. The fact that you are here, the fact that you are listening to me, you have been wired and programmed to survive this pandemic. So don't take your life as well. Don't commit no suicide. And if you need help, please get help. Connect. You
Yeah.
can connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on Instagram. It's the Renewed Network. Instagram, the Renewed Network. Twitter, the Renewed Network. YouTube, the Renewed Network on Facebook, and on Charlotte Odoom. So please, you can handle this. Whatever the situation that is on your table. Remember the message I shared earlier. Do not be afraid. This land has been given. This life has been given to you. And that is why we are doing Crush It. I care so much about you. That is why we are doing Crush It with social media. You need a social media. Everything is virtual. And I see people giving virtual hacks on social media. And you may feel that because it's virtual, it's not having any impact. It does have impact because that's the only way they can show consent to you. That's the only way they can show their love. That's the only way they can connect with you. So please do take this broadcast and do share, because someone out there will be blessed mightily with it. And do get my book as well, 365 Days Fearless. Now, I think the last thing I'm gonna ask, follow on follow. People say we are on social media, follow on follow, but we do not see the money. We do not see how it's being productive. Like you said earlier, it puts false appearance out there for people. So the followers, how do you integrate, or how do you say it? I think you have a term as a professional that you use for that. How do you integrate your followers, not only to just being fans, but also fans that can support you, what you do?
All right. Thank you, Charlotte, for that information, for that question. When we talk about followers, like followers from the word you say followers, that means they just follow you. They follow, yes, that literally they follow you.
Wow.
And going back to what I said, valid information and valued information. Now, when they follow you, are they coming back or they just follow you just for the sake of follow? Now,
Mm.
when you are able to keep them, they turn to fans and then they turn to your evangelists. So there is this process of followers following me, good. You don't know the behind the scene of what they are following, what they are doing behind you. So when they are following you, they turn to fans and they turn to your evangelist. At the point of evangelist is where you begin to make the money.
You know,
Yes,
I'm stand by the
because
word evangelist because I thought evangelists would just preach the word of God. Hey, so as an evangelist on the social media, what do they do?
yeah, they promote you, they talk to you, to people about you, they share your link. They
Wow.
help share your link. And that is the reason why whatever you have on your page should be valid information and value. So that when they are there, I have a group that we have over 41K people. There is no day I don't go into that group because I'm a fan. And right now, what I'm learning from the group, I am now like an evangelist. Have you heard about that group? Are you joining? Can you join? That's why most of the time we say keep share, share, share. Why they share, they help you to be able to like reach out to other people who don't know you at all.
Wow.
So they are your evangelists. They help you to promote you. Now, you ask me a question like follow and it doesn't relate to money. I want to say money should not be the first thing.
Mm.
Money comes when you have already, money begins to drop it needful. You cannot start today being on a social media and you want people that don't know you, that you have not had connection with like 7 times to open their wallet and then just trust you for because you brought in one thing online and you said this thing can do this and I should just open my wallet and I should go. No, I'm not gonna do
I
that.
just love you, Tony, because you are just being so real, so
Yes,
honest.
I'm
And
not
then
gonna do that. I need to follow you, to check your sincerity because I did it. Let me give you an example of I loved somebody sent a message to me on my social media and she said I can these cartoon pictures. I love to have that type of picture. So I told him, oh, can you do this? He said I can do that, and I gave him, and he kept on saying, can I pay? I was like, you want $20 to do my cartoon? I said, okay, I'm going to pay you, but I'm going to give you $10 first. He said, no, 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 I want you to give me $20. I was like, I should give you the all money? He said, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I said, I'm not going to do that. If I lose $10, it's still okay. So I sent $10 to him on his to pay for the job, and that was it. I never saw him again.
wow.
So what I'm trying to say is because I never studied him. I
Mm.
just saw him once and I brought out and I said, I like him. No, you don't do that. You need to be following somebody, look at the
The
originality, look
profile,
at
everything.
how the person is, what the person is giving, the reviews. I go, if I want to do something with you, I go in to check the reviews. I connect with like 5 different people that spoke about you. I go back to them. I said, hey, girl, I want to know more about that guy. Is that person true? Did you do the work? Did he give you results? I asked 5 people in their inbox. Then when I get 5 good feedbacks, I'll go to meet that person. So you also need to like always check out who you want to deal with on social
Wow.
media because we have a lot of fraudsters. We have people that don't have your interest. They are just there. Leave them because some people were like, okay, I'm going to block everybody. I don't do that. I'm just going to leave you and say, okay, it's only when you are harmful, I'm going to block you. Because if you are not harmful, and the space is there for you to be there, I will leave you. I will leave you. It's either I move from you, away from you, or you just stay there and be looking at what I'm doing. So that is what we teach in Project with Social Media Marketing. It is a
Wow.
3 month course. I teach you and you learn all those little principles that have to make your business grow. And when you put them in place, you don't need to struggle for followers. Followers come to your inbox to ask you, how can you help me? Can you help me? Because they know they need that thing that you are giving, that value you are giving. No matter how much you put out the value, don't be afraid. Oh, I'm doing too much. No, you are not doing too much. People that need it, that cannot even touch the information, they will come back to you and say, please, can you do this for me? So keep on doing what you're doing. My next program is just by the wayside, and it's like on the 25th of January. We're going to have another 5 days challenge with Crush It with social media. So if you are just stuck, like I don't know how to go about my social media marketing, make sure, I always tell you, make sure you have a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, don't come near me. Because you can't leave your phone. It's difficult. The things I'm going to teach you need you to be able to express yourself during on the laptop. So basically, the social media, Crush It with social media challenge is going to come up on the 25th to, it's a 5 days program to the 30th, and it's going to encompass how you can grow and scale your business with social media tricks. So that will really help. As many people that will be interested to join can check in on my page. My name is Toyin Bironke on Facebook. I am Toyin Bironke. And on YouTube, I am the Savvy Digital Marketer. So these are the three places that you can get in touch with me, and I will be glad to have you.
Wow. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tony Ibironke, for this insight. And I think we could go more. And I believe we'll definitely get you back on the renewed show for always a time to refresh us on what to do with our social media. But listeners, if you want to know more, if you want to get more on the social media, you want evangelists. Wow, this is a new word that I've just come to understand. On your social media, please do get in touch with my star guest, Tony Ibironke. Distance, let me tell you, is not a barrier at all, because of obviously the internet, which makes social media more engageable. So please do connect with her on all the platforms, and I would also share with you all her details where that you could get in touch with her. On Facebook, I've put her name, Tony Imberonke. Search her, Google search her, and you will find her. Thank you so much. Her next Crush It with Social Media course is coming, and you need to be there. You need to be there. It's so insightful. I want to acknowledge everyone who has tuned in today on the renewed show. Lady Sarah Mante, thank you. Don't forget, listeners, Saturdays join Lady Sarah Mante at 6 p.m. for the 21st Century Godly Woman. Pray regardless, praise regardless, worship regardless. Apostle Thomas Ojo, who is on watching, thank you so much. He said hello and hello, Papa. Remember, we have a Zoom meeting also for tonight. Abba Bedwa is watching. He says, wow, says, very well done. Thanks for enlightening us more. Yes, social media is really time consuming. Christine Adams Angus says, good evening, everyone. Blessings. Sylvia Deborah, thank you. She said, blessings. Charlotte, blessings. Lady Sylvia, Emmanuel Atabedu Jr., His Excellency. He said, more grace, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency. It's engaging with your followers. Oh yes. So when I think I was a bit lost on that. Engaging with your followers. Her Excellency Doreen Carter say greetings, Your Excellency, greetings. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for everybody who shares my broadcast, who listens to me. I am more than blessed and honored for you to be my evangelist. Thank you. Thank you to all the admins on various pages who support what I do. God richly bless you. And please, next week, I do have a very important guest handling our financial matters for this 2021. We will walk in financial freedom. Do tune in again next week on The Renewed Show. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. It's The Renewed Network. Instagram, Twitter, The Renewed Network. The Renewed Network. Facebook, The Renewed Network. Email me if you need coaching, counseling, prayers, whatever that I would be able to support you. Please don't stay in the lockdown and be depressed or have any form of challenges. There are people readily available. Call 111 for help, 999 for assistance. The Samaritans. Please, I need you to be alive. I need you to be well and to be strong. Stay positive. You can handle this. Have a very lovely evening, and I'll see you again next week, Thursday. God richly bless you. It's a bye from me.
What shall I say to the Lord? Hey, what I have to say?
Thank you, Lord.
What shall I say? Jesus, what I have to say?
Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Hey, what I have to say? Hallelujah, thank you, Lord. Hallelujah, thank you.
everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go from Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show.